Tonight's Facebook record sale, part 2, Thursday night edition. Thursday's usually big shows, and tonight has been no different. We are I've brought out some stuff I kind of forgot about, so we got some new arrivals, and it looks like Tanner went and got his jacket, and I was about to say, it has cooled off in here now. It was warm. It was very warm earlier. It was 76 degrees, and it shouldn't be 76 degrees in here. So it's back down to a cool 72. Am I alive? Connection troubles. Scott, there was no connection troubles. We just took a break. So we've been off the air for like 30 minutes. We take a break every once in a while. And we did earlier. So you probably thought you were having connection problems, but you wasn't. We just had taken a break. Okay, so first thing, that was the last crate of new vinyl I showed during part 1. Let me set that off to the side. I'll let everybody hop on, and then we'll get restarted with where I'm going to do some recapping, and then I'm going to bring out some new stuff that y'all have never seen before, which I know you're going to like. So air has turned off, by the way. Also watching the World Series. Looks like it's a close game for anybody else tuned into that. So we're going to wait for a few people to get on. I probably can introduce some auctions during that time. That's a good time for me to introduce some auctions. And I've got some on-sale stuff to show. We love on-sale stuff, right? We are having another sale tomorrow night. Tomorrow is Friday night. It will be our last sale of the week, and then we're done for the week. Saturday, I'll be gone out of town to the Tennessee football game, and that'll be the end of the week for record sales. Okay, let me go back through a couple of things let me introduce a couple auctions while everybody's getting on. First auction for part 2 is Michael Jackson Thriller, a Japanese press. I think this one should be complete. Has the Japanese insert with it. There's the Japanese lyric insert and informational insert, and then it also has the book poster. It's like half book, half poster. So that one is complete. Vinyl is exceptionally nice, near mint on the vinyl. Michael Jackson Thriller, really nice cover, and of course has the Obi with it. That is a $65 start. That is a $65 start. $65 start. Michael Jackson Thriller. And then we have the Beatles, 62 to 66. And we'll also start this one for $65. So $65 starts on our first 2 auctions. The Beatles, 62 to 66. This one has both LPs, of course. Near mint Japanese quality. Both original inner sleeves. And it looks like it has some extras with it too. This appears to be very nice. The Beatles 62 to 66. Japanese pressing. This is also a $65 start. This has the poster with it. This has the poster in it. And this has the Beatles discography. World Series game is over here. I think you're watching the wrong World Series game then, because it's in the 9th inning. And 62 to 66. Those are $65 starts. What was the Iron Maiden? The Iron Maiden is 7th son of a 7th son. Scott, if I have plenty of these in stock, they're $36.99. $36.99. Okay, first recap crate. We have Judas Priest Live, $33.99. Judas Priest Live is $33.99. That's a 2 LP live gatefold reissue. First time we've had that one in quite some time available. My last copy of Queensryche Empire, which is 2 LPs on clear vinyl, $44.99. Queensryche Empire, $44.99. And we've got 2 copies of Kiss Alive 3 left. Only 2 copies left of Kiss Alive 3. That is $44.99. We sold one earlier. We have one left. The Rush Permanent Waves 3 LP box set, $79.99, which I will repeat is a great value based on just that album being in there on 180 gram Permanent Waves. The Best of Bon Jovi is $44.99. 2 LP Crossroad, The Best of Bon Jovi. I mean, if I read some of the hits, maybe that will sell it. Living on a Prayer, Wanted Dead or Alive, You Give Love a Bad Name, Bad Medicine, Blaze of Glory, Runaway. They're all on here. $44.99. That's a Bon Jovi Greatest Hits. Metallica. This is Metallica S&M. 3 LPs, 21 songs. Metallica Live with the San Francisco Symphony. $59.99. There's 2 of those available. Jimmy E takes a Kiss Alive. Kiss Alive, sold to Jimmy. David Tate wants a Bon Jovi Crossroad. I should have read the track list off earlier. I have to remind people how many hits Bon Jovi had. And then Kid Rock's Greatest Hits, $36.99. Does this one have Bod with a Bonham Bang Dang Dingy Diggy? It's on there, $36.99, along with all of his rap hits, his rock hits, his rap rock hits, his country hits. They're all on there. Kid Rock, $36.99. Elton John, this is a standard reissue of his first self-titled album. It's actually a German version. $31.99 gatefold, Elton John self-titled. That is $31.99. And Judas Priest, and another Kiss, I forgot. The 2014 reissues of Destroyer are back in stock. I had a few of them tonight. I'm down to 1 copy, $36.99. And then Judas Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny is $36.99. Scott Smith wants 3. Kiss Alive 3. Sell that to Scott Smith. Kiss Alive 3. I am now sold out of Kiss. And one more time on that crate. Judas Priest Live, $33.99. Queensryche Empire, $44.99. Rush Permanent Wave, $79.99. Metallica S&M, $59.99. Kid Rock, $36.99. Does it have We the People on it? I don't see that on here. All Summer Long, Born Free, Devil Without a Cause, Johnny Cash, American Rock and Roll, Wasting Time. Yeah, I don't see that one on here. A lot of other songs on there I didn't mention. Elton John, $31.99, and Judas Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny. If you missed our auctions, I introduced these as soon as we went live. This is number 3 is the number of hits on Bon Jovi. Oh, 3 hits. Okay. So he doesn't want to Kiss Alive 3. Never mind. The Beatles, 62 to 66. That's a $65 start. This has the 2 original inner sleeves, the discography book, and the poster. Near mint cover with Obi, near mint vinyl. Very nice copy. And then Michael Jackson Thriller is also complete. Thriller is also complete. Gatefold with Obi, poster, and Japanese insert. Fred Wink is at 65 and 65. So let me put Kiss Alive 3 back. And Paul Beal wants a copy of 3 Days Grace. Yes, I'm actually about to go back through that, Paul, so I can condense a couple bins. I've got so many records around me, it's hard to really find what's next. Let's go ahead and pull Paul a 3 Days Grace. I had several of these. They're back in stock this week. 3 Days Grace is $28.99. I've got 2 left. And of course, I've shown these about 20 times now, but it's because I have a bunch of them. Iron Maiden, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, $36.99. That stack will slowly evaporate over the week, rest of the week and weekend. And yeah, I'm going to keep all that together. The rest of that's music on vinyl restocks. All right, let me make some room for this crate. I think I can fit it right here. Let me try. This has a lot of different odds and ends with it. Let me flip them to the back. So I've got some on sale new vinyl here. Yep, that's not going to fit. Let me move this crate completely off the table. I've got some on sale new vinyl that you may have missed in the flip videos, and here's what's left. And then there's some vintage on sale, and then some stuff I hadn't shown before, which I may have to put up for auction. Our 2 auctions, which is Michael Jackson Thriller and the Beatles 62 to 66, both have $65 bids, going twice, going 3 times to Fred Wink. This is new vinyl that's all on sale for $19.99. Solomon Burke, Rock and Roll, which was originally $37.99. Music on vinyl title. I have 2 of those left. That is Solomon Burke, Rock and Roll, which is a music on vinyl, new and sealed. That is $37.99. That is $19.99. Solomon Burke, Rock and Roll. The OJ's Ship Ahoy, that's now $19.99. This is all new and sealed. And I'm the Greatest, Cassius Clay. That is now $19.99. I'm the Greatest, Cassius Clay. Dave Grohl, Play by Dave Grohl. That is $19.99. Last copy of that I think I have. Brent Rabley and John Wilson both want Solomon Burke. Tanner, these are $19.99. $19.99. Sold and Sold, Brent Rabley, John Wilson. The OJs, Cassius Clay, Dave Grohl, and PJ Harvey, Let England Shake. These were $31.99, now $19.99. Let England Shake, PJ Harvey. I got 2 of those left. They're new and sealed. Leslie Holt wants Play by Dave Grohl. That's also $19.99. I'm going to go ahead and end these auctions. We have the Beatles 62 to 66. That's sold to Fred Wink. That's a complete one. That's sold to Fred for $65. And Michael Jackson Thriller is sold to Fred for $65. Those are sold and sold. Let me go ahead and pull Tony's PJ Harvey. That's sold to Tony for $19.99. And I need a yes, please. Let me get a couple new Japanese pressings pulled out. I think there's somebody waiting on the Stones from part 1, and let's do the band. Leslie Holt also wants a PJ Harvey. Sell that to Leslie Holt. That's also $19.99. Next 2 Japanese auctions, we have the band. Moondog Matinee. This is a pristine Japanese pressing. Unbelievable. Has a, is that a poster and an insert? Maybe a little of both. It's a, wow, it's a really colorful insert. I like that. Really cool. And then there's the Japanese insert. The band, Moondog Matinee, Japanese press, that's a $45 start. And then here's the Stones, Undercover, Japanese press. I don't think I've ever had a Japanese press of this one. The Stones Undercover, that's also a $45 start. Okay, next $19.99 on sale. I've got 2 left. Sonic Youth, Experimental Jet Set, Trashed and No Star. That is $19.99. That is the on sale price for Sonic Youth, $19.99. 21 Pilots, Vessel, that's now $19.99. I've got 1 copy of the Uriah Heep, Very Evie, Very Humble. That was $35.99. That's on sale for $19.99. And I've got 2 copies of Thom Yorke, Tomorrow's Modern Boxes. Those are now on sale for $19.99. I've got 2 of those left. Thom Yorke, Tomorrow's Modern Boxes. Neil Young with Crazy Horse, Reactor. Those are new and sealed. Mastered from the original analog tapes. Neil Young, those are new and sealed. Analog, $19.99. Fred Wink wants the Uriah Heep picture disc. By the way, the band has a $45 bid with John Wilson, going once, going twice. And yes, still in $19.99. And Brent Rabley has a $45 bid on the Rolling Stones. So here's what's left of the $19.99 on sale stuff. The OJs, $19.99. Cassius Clay, $19.99. Both of the Sonic Youths, $19.99. 21 Pilots is $19.99. Thom Yorke, $19.99. And 2 copies of Neil Young, Reactor. Those are all $19.99. Now, kind of the same thing on sale, but this is with vintage OG stuff. All this is $9.99. $9.99 on sale. A lot of it's half off. Arlo Guthrie, Arlo, $9.99. This is some stuff left from a flip crate. Commander Cody, Ozone, that is $9.99. Both of those records are technically half off. Elvis Costello, Trust, just $9.99. I think we sold one of those earlier tonight for more than $9.99. The Rascals, Peaceful World. This has got the promo strips on the back, but it's not a promo label. It's a red standard Columbia label. The Rascals, though, don't see that one too often. $9.99. Jay Giles Band, Ladies Invited. EX on the vinyl. I think it has maybe 1 scuff on it, keeping it from being near mint minus. VG Plus cover. Jay Giles is $9.99. Bronco Billy soundtrack is $9.99. The Gauntlet soundtrack is $9.99. That was $34.99. Really cool cover. Clint Eastwood. That is now $9.99. Stephen Stills, the best of Stephen Stills. That's $9.99. And Stringing Along with Chet Atkins. That's $9.99. Sonny and Cher Live. That's already been ultrasonically cleaned. That's also $9.99. Tracks on the band. The band has The Promised Land, The Great Pretender, I'm Ready, Saved, A Change Is Gonna Come. That was side 2. Side 1 has Ain't Got No Home, Holy Cow, Share Your Love With Me, Mystery Train, and The Third Man Theme. That is going twice, going 3 times to John Wilson for $45. And the Rolling Stones is going twice, going 3 times to Brent Rabley. Leslie Holt wants the Sonny and Cher Live. These are all $9.99. $9.99. Does Elvis Trust have the photo inner sleeve? Elvis Costello Trust. This looks like a really nice copy. It has the inner sleeve, yes. Has the original inner sleeve with it. That's $9.99. See, I think there was a couple left. Beth Stephen Stills, Chet Atkins, James Taylor, Dad Loves His Work, and Aretha Franklin, Who's Zooming Who. Those are all $9.99 on sale. One more time, Band and Rolling Stones, final call. So these are $9.99 on sale records, and here's what's left. Aretha Franklin, James Taylor, Chet Atkins, Stephen Stills, The Gauntlet, Bronco Billy, Jay Giles, The Rascals, Elvis Costello, Commander Cody, and Arlo Guthrie. Those are all $9.99. This was a putback from before. This is $39.99. This is the Black Crowes Shake Your Money Maker. It's on Walmart exclusive green vinyl. The Black Crowes Shake Your Money Maker. That is $39.99. That's a Walmart exclusive. $39.99. Jeff McIntosh said sold on Elvis Costello. That was $9.99, Tanner. And Brent Rabley wants SS, CC, and Arlo. Fred Wink. What did I just say? Not for sure what I just said. Fred Wink wants Stephen Stills. CC was Commander Cody. And he wants Arlo Guthrie. Those are all $9.99. Now, I think I said Brent Rabley because I was about to end this auction. The Rolling Stones sold to Brent Rabley $45, and John Wilson gets the band $45. Those are sold and sold. Jeannie Pinnell wants the Gauntlet soundtrack. That was another $9.99 on sale. Fred Wink also wants Jay Giles, Ladies Invited. That was another $9.99 on sale. Now there's not much left. Aretha, James Taylor, Chet Atkins, Bronco Billy, and the Rascals. Black Crowes is on green vinyl, $39.99. Jane's Addiction, Nothing's Shocking. That is $28.99. I think this is some stuff that was like traded in, and I kept it up here because I'm pretty sure we still have these in stock, but I never did match the prices. But that is Jane's Addiction, $28.99. Aerosmith, The Road Starts Here. That's $26.99. Otis Redding, The Dock of the Bay. That's also $26.99. Megadeth, The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. And this is with a lenticular cover. $59.99. Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood is $33.99. And Tanner, how much are these Nirvanas over there? $38.99. Nirvana Live at Reading is how much? $37.99. Nirvana Live at Reading, $37.99. Fred Wink wants JA. That's Jane's Addiction. That's $28.99. Let me get a couple new auctions rolling. We've got, let's see here. Let's see. We have John Lennon, Mind Games. This is a Japanese pressing, John Lennon, Mind Games. Really nice, no condition notes on the vinyl. It has Japanese, it has the inner sleeve and I think a book or poster. I think this is technically a book, yeah. It's got multiple pages with it. That is a $45 start. John Lennon, Mind Games, $45 start. I've never had that one before, or if I have, I haven't had that Obi before. It's not ringing a bell. And Duran Duran Arena. We sold a U.S. copy of this earlier tonight. This is a near mint Japanese pressing. $45 start on this. There's the near mint disc. I've never seen that before. A Duran Duran sticker. A U.S. insert. Some sort of Duran Duran video Japanese insert, or maybe some kind of tour dates, I'm not for sure. And it has a booklet or poster with it. It's more like a poster. Well, it's just got, yeah, well, it's got multiple pictures of the band. So Duran Duran, if there's something else that goes with that, I'm not for sure what it is. That's also a $45 start. Brent Rayward said $30 on the Black Crowes. I will take $35 for that, Brent. $35 on that. Did you show the Cash again? Which Cash albums? And then Gerard is at 45 on John Lennon. Fred, you were second. So Gerard was first at 45. And we're also looking for a $45 start on Duran Duran. So Nirvana, Motley Crue, Megadeth, Otis Redding, Aerosmith, and unless Brent wants that, it's still available. Aretha, James Taylor, Chad Atkins, Bronco Billy, Rascals, Neil Young, Thom Yorke, 21 Pilots, Sonic Youth, Muhammad Ali, and the OJs. Can I get the $9.99? You can. Chet Atkins is still available. That's $9.99 to Keith Moyers, and Fred Wink is at $50 on John Lennon. I'm taking that crate off the table. I got a crate somewhere. What did I bring that over here? I didn't. I think there's a red crate over there I got to get of new stuff I've priced for tonight. Which album is BC? That is Black Crowes. Black Crowes. And Otis Redding, Dock of the Bay. That's $26.99. John Lennon's at $50 with Fred, going once, going twice. And I did show the Johnny Cash. Yes, we have a waiting list if you want the set. If you're interested in the set of the Johnny Cash American Recordings, we have a waiting list for that. Brent, I said I would split the difference with you on Johnny Cash at $35. Now, somewhere, Gerard is at $55 on John Lennon. Let me see if I got this other crate. Actually, I'll go ahead and go through this one. I just tagged these in the group. So here's what's left. This is a little bit more expensive new vinyl that's on sale for $24.99. This is a little bit more expensive new vinyl that's on sale for $24.99. So let me go through these. Wasp, Headless Children. That was $39.99, now $24.99. That is on neon yellow vinyl. Wasp, Headless Children. $39.99, now $24.99. The Mars Volta Octahedron, which was originally $40, those are now $24.99. Red transparent vinyl, that's $24.99. Jamie Butler wants a Wasp. Jamie Butler wants a Wasp. Brent Rabel says, I'll pass, I have a couple. And Wayne Carr says, I'll take the Black Crowes if Brent doesn't. Black Crowes if Brent doesn't. That is right over here. That's the Black Crowes Shake Your Moneymaker. That is sold to, let's see here. That's sold to Wayne Carr. Yeah, $35. Wasp is $24.99 to Jamie Butler. And yes, Tony, I've got you down for Mars Volta. I've got you down for that. High bid on John Lennon. Gerard is at $55 on the John Lennon Mind Games. Has the booklet with it. That is at $55, going twice, going three times. And Duran, we're still looking for a $45 start on that. $45 start on that. John Mayer, The Search for Everything. That's on sale for $24.99. John Mayer, The Search for Everything. I've got two of those left. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, B-Sides and Rarities. That's $24.99. The Byrds, Greatest Hits. That's $24.99. Elton John, Chartbusters Go Pop, Legendary Covers. This is all on sale, $24.99. Gold vinyl, Elton John, Chartbusters Go Pop. And Run the Jewels, Run the Jewels 3. That was $37.99. That's now $24.99. And I've got one copy left of Free, Fire, and Water, $24.99. Fred Wink is at $58 on John Lennon. Black Crowes is sold. Yes, Black Crowes is sold. So Gerard and Fred still been on John Lennon. Duran, I'm about to end that one if no one bids. John Wilson wants a Run the Jewels. These are all $24.99. John Wilson on Run the Jewels. Fred's on Free. Fred, you're just on YouTube. If you had a Facebook and you were in our Facebook group, you would probably buy some of the stuff when I post it in the group. So 3 copies of Run the Jewels left. The Elton John, Chartbusters Go Pop. Those were $34, now $24.99. The Byrds was $38, now $24.99. Nick Cave was $34.99, now $24.99. 2 John Mayers left. Lots of Mars Volta. And Wasp Headless Children. Wasp Headless Children. Those were surprisingly still available. $39.99, then $24.99. I think we're having connection problems more on YouTube right now than anywhere because people watch on YouTube keep saying their feed is dropping. Okay, let me find that very first bin of let's see here. Let me do some shifting. I gotta do some combining. Let me move this over here and get some more. And I'm gonna set that in your seat temporarily. I've got way too many crates stacked up here. Let's see here. Let me move this one down. All right. Okay, there's that crate. That one's now empty. Boy, we sold a lot of records tonight. We had like 5, 6 crates of pre-orders. And tonight, I told everybody we had 11 crates of, we had 4 crates of vintage and 11 crates of, 11 crates of new vinyl, and we had 4 crates of vintage. And we have finally went through everything at least once, except this one other crate that I hadn't got over here yet, which I'm going to in just a second. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to recap some vintage stuff here so I can condense it back into the same crate. I can move around a little bit better, figure out what I have and have not showed. Run the jewels. Let me figure out where we're at on John Lennon. Gerard was at 55 that Fred bid. Yeah, Fred bid 58. Gerard, let me know if you're in or out. We have John Lennon Mind Games at $58 with Fred Wink. That's now going once, going twice. And no bid on Duran Duran. This is the most complete one I have seen. And this is $45 if anybody wants it. $45 on that. Gerard is out on John Lennon. We have a half bin of vintage still left here. Let's see what's in here. The Best of Jay Giles Band, VG Plus $14.99. Merry Christmas from Bobby V was VG Plus $9.99. Rick Nelson, Rudy the Fifth, VG Plus $14.99. Orbison Songs, Roy Orbison, VG $9.99. Roy Orbison In Dreams is a VG copy, $19.99. New Riders, The Adventures of Panama Red, VG Plus $14.99. The Cars, self-titled, that's EX. EX on the vinyl, $32.99. The Flashdance soundtrack was a VG Plus, $14.99. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Mardi Gras, VG copy, $14.99. Green on Red, Gravity Talks, Gold Stamp Promo, $29.99. More Creedence Gold is $34.99. That's in shrink wrap. And Superman 3 soundtrack was $29.99. Fred Wink wants Jay Giles Band, Greatest Hits. And Fred Wink also gets the John Lennon Imagine for $58. Gerard was out. So Fred gets Jay Giles' Greatest Hits. John Lennon is sold for $58 to him. Was Wasp, a 2012 repress. The Wasp we had earlier was a Madfish 2012 pressing on neon yellow vinyl. I've got 3 left. Wow, bottom of the 9th, 3-2, 2 outs. Ground out. Let's see. Sherry Darnell on CCR Mardi Gras. Sherry Darnell gets CCR Mardi Gras. America Harbor, $12.99. That's in shrink wrap with hop sticker. 5 Nights in a Judo Arena. The Beatles on stage in Japan, $39.99. Sherry, I got you down for Mardi Gras. Thank you. Kansas Vinyl Confessions. EX, $17.99. Kansas Audio Visions is $19.99. And Everything's Archies, the Archies. VG Plus, $19.99. The Archies, Everything's Archies. All those are new arrivals from the night. That's still available. I think that was the very, very first crate I went through. Let me see what's underneath this one here. That one's technically empty. Let me move this out of the way. Who's winning? The Astros just won. Past tense. Let's see what's in here. All right, yeah, I think this was next. All right. All righty. Where's that crate I just had? Right here. Let's see here. 2 new Japanese pressings coming up. We have Jackson Browne and another Bob Marley live. This is Jackson Browne running on empty. There's a little bit of damage to the obi. Has some fading up here, and it has a little bit of a tear right here. Other than that, the vinyl's extremely nice, and it has a Japanese insert book with it. That is a $35 start. Jackson Browne running on empty. And then we have a Bob Marley Live that does not have an obi. We auctioned one of these off earlier with a torn obi. This one does not have an obi. Japanese pressing, near mint, $35 start on that. 35 and 35, Jackson Browne and Bob Marley. Okay, let me go through this crate of vintage. We have Starship, knee deep in the hoopla. That has We Built This City on Rock and Roll, 1999. Jefferson Starship Nuclear Furniture, that's 1999. Jay Giles Band Showtime, Historic Live Album, 1999. Boz Scaggs Hits, Boz Scaggs Greatest Hits, 1999. We got a $35 bid on Jackson Browne and a $35 bid on Bob Marley with Rain and Dylan Weishaupt. Retrospective, the best of Buffalo Springfield. I'm pretty sure this is an extremely nice copy. It is $34.99. Rain Baird also wants Starship, knee deep in the hoopla. That's sold to Rain. Steve Miller Band Book of Dreams. There's some records in here that did not sell during part one that if you didn't get to catch them earlier, you need to grab them now, because stuff like this, I'm like shocked didn't sell, because that's usually instantly gone. And this, Abracadabra, both for $19.99. The Judd's Greatest Hits is $34.99. Sawyer Brown, Outgoing Catton, $24.99. John Anderson, Eye of a Hurricane, is $9.99. And The Pretenders, Learning to Crawl. That has Back on the Chain Gang on it. Jackson Browne, Going Twice, Going Three Times. Japanese pressing, has the book. Obi has a little bit of damage to it. $35, Going Twice, Going Three Times. And Bob Marley Live. Was there two Starship albums? There's I gave you Starship, Knee Deep in the Hoopla, and then this is technically Jefferson Starship. Walt Cruz takes Abracadabra. Abracadabra, that was Steve Miller Band. That sold to Walt Cruz. Rain wants J.A. That was John Anderson Tanner. That one was $9.99 to Rain. What's happening with the Duran Duran? It's no bid. It's a bot now for $45. No bid for $45. Richard, I will do that bin next. I will do that bin next. That will be technically new arrivals. Brent Rabley on Steve Miller. Brent, this is the only one that's left. Let me know if that's the one you wanted. Final call on the two Japanese auctions. Eurythmics and Aretha Franklin. That's technically a 12-inch single, $19.99. Marshall Crenshaw, Mary Jean, and 9 Others, $24.99. Big Science, Laurie Anderson. That's in shrink wrap, $24.99. Bachman Turner Overdrive, Not Fragile. That's $14.99. Jay Ferguson, Thunder Island. I consider that a one-hit wonder. $19.99. Does Boz Scaggs have Lowdown? I'm sure it does. It has to be on here. Yeah, first track. Lido Shuffle. JoJo. Yeah, $19.99. Brent Rabley, we got you down for Book of Dreams. Yeah, let me go ahead and sell these. Dylan Weishaupt gets Bob Marley and the Wailers for $35. And Rain gets Jackson Browne for $35. Those are sold. And so we don't have many Japanese records left to put up. I've got one more copy of Thriller, and I have a Japanese press of No Nukes. Brent Rabley said he'll take the Boz Scaggs Greatest Hits. Let's see if this Thriller's complete too. We sold one. This one does not have the poster with it. So yeah, no poster. Does have the Japanese insert vinyl still near mint, and the obi has a little bit of a crease here and a little bit of a ding right there. So instead of a $65 start, missing the poster and a couple of dings on the obi, $55 start. Vinyl is still near mint. That's Michael Jackson Thriller. And No Nukes, which is a live concert from 1979. All-star lineup of people, 2 LPs. It also has, I think there's some extras in it. Wow, this has a lot in it. Me on Boz. Did I say Fred Wink wants Boz Scaggs? I may have sent Brett Rabley. Yeah. Okay, so No Nukes. This is triple LP. 1, 2, 3 LPs. Fred gets Boz. Okay. Fred, there for a second, I thought you called me Bozo. There's the Japanese insert. There's the book that came with the U.S. pressings, and it has all 3 original inner sleeves, which has pictures from the concert. This is a $45 start. The Doobie Brothers, Bonnie Raitt, Nicolette Larson, Poco, Jesse Colin Young, Shaka Khan, Jackson Browne, Tom Petty, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. No Nukes is a $45 start. Michael Jackson's a $55 start. Groovin', the Young Rascals, $29.99. The Best of Jethro Tull, Volume 2, Repeat, $19.99. Jethro Tull, Heavy Horses, $19.99. Jethro Tull, Songs from the Wood, $19.99. And Sparks, surprised no one got this, pulling rabbits out of a hat, $39.99. Sarah Brightman, The Songs That Got Away, $19.99. Turn, 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 The Birds, $29.99. An American Prayer, Jim Morrison, music by The Doors. That has the booklet with it, $34.99. The Doors' Strange Days, 1967 CTH Press, $64.99. Wow, that's still available. That's shocking. The Doors' Soft Parade, 1969 Monarch Press, $49.99. And The Kingsman, Volume 2, that's $14.99. Commitment, Bob Darren, $54.99. Roy Orbison, Laminar Flow is $19.99. The Crickets is $24.99. $9.99. That's the only one left. The biggest prize in sport in shrink wrap, $19.99. And City Heat soundtrack, Clint Eastwood, $19.99. Chris Micus wants to know what's on Sarah. Give me 1 second on Sarah. Well, here we go. Actually, yeah. Metal Lark, I'm going to like it here. I remember Mr. Monotony, Dreamer, Silent Heart, Lud's Wedding, I Love My Wife, Three-Cornered Tune, If I Ever Fall in Love Again, What Makes Me Love Him, Chi El Basongo di Dorita. Away From You, If Love Were All in Half a Moment. That was Sarah Brightman. Fred Wink wants The Doors, American Prayer, and Kevin Squires gets Strange Days. So, Brent Rabley is at 45 on No Nukes, Japanese Press, triple LP with book, Japanese insert, and all the inner sleeves. Still looking for a $55 start on Thriller. Sharky Machine soundtrack is $19.99. Tombstones is $19.99. And Reckless Eric is $24.99. Ian Dury is $19.99. The Pedal Jets is $14.99. Star Trek soundtrack, $24.99. Chris passes on Sarah, so it's still available. Isaac Asimov Foundation, The Psychohistorians, read by William Shatner, $29.99. That's in shrink wrap. When the Wind Blows soundtrack, music by Roger Waters, David Bowie, and others, $19.99. David Bowie Absolute Beginners, that's a promo 12-inch single, $19.99. David Bowie Never Let Me Down is $34.99. Wild Seeds is $19.99. The Cars Heartbeat City, $34.99. The Cars Shake It Up, $24.99. The Cars Panorama, $24.99. When Harry Met Sally soundtrack, music by Harry Connick Jr., that is $39.99. Rhinestone soundtrack, $24.99. Bad Guys soundtrack is $19.99. Out of Africa soundtrack, $19.99. Cat People soundtrack, $19.99. Pop Life, I feel like somebody claimed that earlier, but I may be wrong. Pop Life by Prince is $19.99. Elvis Costello is $24.99. Elvis Costello, $24.99. Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, Dazzle Ships, $24.99. Bucks Fizz is $24.99. Nick Kamen is $14.99. Squeeze, $19.99. Goanna, $19.99. Elvis Costello Trust, and Joe Jackson Big World. All right, Cindy Jones Pop Life. Cindy, I think you claimed that earlier, and I forgot to pull it because I remember reading that sometimes, and I miss a lot of comments. I've missed several things tonight. Fred Wink is in on No Nukes at $46. So, Brent, you're out on that. No bids on Michael Jackson Thriller, so if anybody wants it, you can buy it now for $55. Michael Jackson Thriller. I'll go through the Japanese no bids in 1 second. Brent Rebel said Tombstone and Sparks for $45. I will do that for $50, Brent. I'll sell both those for $50. If anybody wants to make a very fair and reasonable offer on these records, they're technically new arrivals, but it's our second time going through them. Now's the time. Fred Wink is at 46 on No Nukes. There was a crate of stuff I priced tonight. Can we see if it's still right over there? It says it's literally right in front of my face. It is. Let's go through that. Thank you. Let's see. We have Sean said, shake it up 19. All the money I've spent, I'm going to have to sell pictures of my feet again. Feet or feet? I think you meant feet. Let's see. My wife said there was a Sharky. Sharky's Machine. Let's see. Rob Scheffler, 25 feet. Okay, Sean Foxbower on Shake It Up, $19.99. Sean on $19.99 on Shake It Up. Sell that to Sean Foxbower for $19.99. John Wilson, we've already sold Pop Life. The metal crate is right here. Rob Scheffler, I'll split the Isaac Osmanoff with you. I'll sell it for $25. Brent Rabley's at 47 on no nukes. Brent Rabley's back in on no nukes at 47. And Brent, let me know if you want to do that deal on tombstones and sparks. Okay. Here's our first item of the night, which is an auction. And I meant to put this up much sooner, but I think these start sealed on Discogs at $125. This is a sealed Metallica, New York, September 27, 2016. Metallica live at Webster Hall, 3LP. And yeah, this is definitely out of print and you can't get it. $115 start, 3LP live Metallica, $115 start on that. I meant to put that up much earlier tonight, but that's okay. $115 Metallica, $115 start on that. Fred's out on no nukes, so Brent, you have no nukes for 47, going twice, going 3 times. Rob said sold on Isaac, and Brent said yes. So Tanner, that Shake It Up was Sean's for $19.99. Let me pull out tombstones. Let's see, Brent wanted tombstones. If I've missed any other questions, please let me know. I was going through all that pretty quick, and then we had a lot of comments. Let me find those two I've cut a deal on. There's Rob Scheffler's. Sell that to Rob for $24.99. And I'm looking for tombstones and Sharky's Machine. I see that. And let me find the sparks. All right. Okay, so Brent Rabley got these 2 records for, let me find where he said that. Whatever it was $5 more. Yeah, so these 2 for $50, Brent Rabley. There is Burt Reynolds' Sharky's Machine soundtrack, $19.99. $19.99. Elvis Costello Trust was, that one in there was $24.99. Okay, now let's finally do this crate. Rob Zombie, Educated Horses, $34.99. Rob Zombie, Educated Horses, $34.99. Bob Marley and the Wailers, Kaya, 40th anniversary, $36.99. Whitesnake, Trouble, $36.99. Pantera, Reinventing the Steel, $29.99. U2, Songs of Experience, 2LP Blue Vinyl, $39. Dio, Evil or Divine, Triple LP Live Dio Show, $39.99. All right, let's go ahead and sell No Nukes, and that was for $47. No Nukes is sold for $47, Brent Rabley, and I'm looking for a $115 start on this Metallica, Webster Hall. Not easy to get. $115 start on Metallica. Sean, we have not located that yet, but I think there's one left, and it will probably go to you. Fred Wink wants Rob Zombie. That's sold to Fred. Chris, give me 1 second, and I will show the 999. Guy Goodman said sold on Sharky's Machine. It is a near mint copy. It is a near mint copy. Sell that to Guy Goodman. And Jimmy E wants Whitesnake. Jimmy E wants Whitesnake. Let me find that 999. First, let me pull Sherry Darnell, Bob Marley, and Jimmy E also on Dio. I told y'all this was a good crate. Anytime I say metal, of course, I guess Bob Marley's not metal, but there's a lot of new sealed stuff in here. 999. We had a bunch of 999 tonight, and this is the last one left. Somebody bought like 3 of them, I think. This one's called 999, the biggest prize in sport. It's in shrink wrap with original inner sleeve and the Turtles price tag. Red Polydor label. This is from 1980. That is $19.99. Fred, you got Rob Zombie. Yes. Let me get another auction started. I've got, I think, a Duke Ellington. Duke Ellington, Sophisticated Ladies, Japanese pressing. This is a $25 start. Duke Ellington, Sophisticated Ladies. $25 start on that. Creator is, oh, hold on a second. I got a few things in here I didn't get to yet. Or did I? That's the only one I didn't price. Give me 1 second on that one. I will price it. Dio, Angry Machines. This is $39.99. Dio, Angry Machines, $39.99. Fred Got Zombie, is this a new vintage crate or just new records? These are new arrivals from a collection that are all new records that are sealed, if that makes sense. These are all new sealed records from a collection, which means there's a lot of stuff in here that I can't get anymore, like this with the lenticular cover. Cindy Jones is at 25 on Duke Ellington. I'm going to go ahead and end the Metallica. So if anybody wants this Metallica, it's $115. $115 on that. $115 on that. I'm putting that away. I might accidentally keep that. Nuclear Assault, Game Over, $59.99. Nuclear Assault, Game Over, $59.99. Limited to only 300 copies, black vinyl. How much Creator? I don't have that one priced yet. You'll have to give me a second on that one. I must have overlooked that one. Tony Doyle takes the Metallica. That's $115, Tanner. And Duke Ellington is going twice, going 3 times to Cindy Jones. Dio, Master of the Moon, another lenticular cover. These are the OG, I will say the OG represses of these. They repress these with lenticular covers, and then they didn't on the second batch. That one and the other one, Angry Machines, those are both $39.99. Behemoth is $39.99. This is actually, it says on the back, audiophile grade vinyl, 45 RPM. That is $39.99. Michael, you were second on Metallica. Tony already grabbed that one for $115. Live at the Roxy, Social Distortion, $59.99. This is on Green Smoke vinyl. Green Smoke vinyl, $59.99. Fred Wink wants both Dio lenticulars. Those are sold and sold to Fred Wink. Final call on the Duke Ellington. Testament, The Gathering, Nuclear Blast, $59.99. And we have Creator, Gods of Violence, and this one is $49.99. This is a lot of stuff that is out of print and not available to order, like Creator and Testament. And we have Journey, Journey's Greatest Hits, $44.99. Journey's Greatest Hits, $44.99. That's a 2 LP, new and sealed. This is $64.99. Boy, I wish these were in print. It's been a long time, probably over 3 years since they've pressed this. U2, the best of U2, 1980 to 1990. Excellent packaging. I have one of these. They sound fantastic. It's U2's Greatest Hits, 1980, 1990. Pride, New Year's Day, With or Without You, still haven't found what I'm looking for. Sunday, Bloody Sunday, Bad, Where the Streets Have No Name, I Will Follow, Unforgettable Fire, Sweetest Thing, Desire, When Love Comes to Town, Angel of Harlem, All I Want Is You, One Tree Hill, and October. So a couple early tracks there, but mostly they're stuff all the way up through Rattle and Hum. That is $64.99. Travis Parmalee wants Creator, Gods of Violence. That is sold to Travis Parmalee. Let's go ahead and sell Duke Ellington to Cindy Jones for $25. U2 is $64.99. And Dark Side of the Moon, $38.99. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. That is $38.99. All right, I'm going to recap a couple things here. Buy it nows. I'm going to put them up technically for auction one more time. Santana Shango, $35 start, and Raiders of the Lost Ark, $55 start. Just as some for your consideration back there. Travis Parmalee also wants Nuclear Assault, Game Over. That's sold to Travis Parmalee. And 2 records left in this bin. Testament, Dark Roots of Earth. That is pressed on electric blue vinyl, only 1,000 pressed, $59.99. Testament, Dark Roots of Earth, and we have Pantera, History of Hostility, which is their greatest hits, $29.99. I will get Tanner to scan Creator here, and we will get that pulled up on Discogs if he's very busy tagging stuff, but if he gets a second, we will do that. Rob Scheffler, I see your test comment, and best on Journey. Let me see. Fred Wink wants Pantera. I think if we were to order these, that's still, I'd price that one based on the MSRP, but I could do, I'll do $40 on it. Journey's Greatest Hits. Okay, so here's what's left in that bin. Pantera, Reinventing the Steel. By the way, this is on white and Southern Flames, yellow marbled vinyl. Pantera is on colored vinyl, $29.99. This Pantera, Fred got the History of Hostility. U2, double vinyl, blue vinyl, $39.99. That's Songs of Experience. Behemoth is $39.99. Behemoth is $39.99. Social Distortion, live at the Roxy on green vinyl. That is $59.99. Testament is $59.99. The Gathering. Oh, Rob Scheffler wanted Test. That's Testament. I thought that was a test comment. My bad. So, Rob, I've got 2 Testaments in here. The Gathering and Dark Roots of Evil. Let me know which of those you want. U2 is still available. $64.99. The Best of U2. Dark Side of the Moon. Of course, we have plenty of those in stock. And Journey's Greatest Hits is sold to Brent for $40. So these didn't sell earlier, but it's kind of just a reminder that we have them. Santana Shango is $35 if anybody wants it. And Raiders of the Lost Ark is $55. And by the way, I think somebody offered $50 for that earlier. I wish they were still watching because I would take that. But Creator, okay, let's put Creator up for auction. I'll start this one. This is Creator Under the Guillotine, the Noise Anthology. An 18-song double album of Creator's finest tracks. So it's like a greatest hits. Creator Under the Guillotine, the Noise Records Anthology. Looks like it's on gray and red splatter vinyl. We will start that for a $35 start. $35 start. Let's see. Greg Hagewood wants Pantera. That's Reinventing the Steel. Rob Scheffler wants Testament Dark Roots. That's this one right here, Dark Roots. That's sold to Rob Scheffler. How many LPs in U2? There's 2 LPs in U2. 2 LPs in U2. Zach says I'm still watching. Zach, if you want Raiders, I'll sell it to you for $50. Do you have other U2 represses, Atomic Bomb, or all that you can't leave behind? Those are out of print. Those are out of print. Those haven't been pressed in a long time, Jamie. I think the only thing in U2 we have right now is October and Octung Baby and Joshua Tree. What Iron Maiden do you have? The only Iron Maiden I have left from the night is Seventh Son. It is $36.99. Sherry Darnell says she'll take the Sherry on the Santana. The Santana. I'm talking like Sean Connery. Sherry on the Santana. Santana. That's $35 to Sherry Darnell. And Zach Kroll takes the Raiders. That's a nice, I like that. I like these soundtracks with the Japanese obi. They're like pieces of art. That's sold to Zach Kroll for $50. Travis Parmalee says, I'll take an Iron Maiden Seventh Son also. Yeah, these came back in stock this week. This is actually an on-sale import. So normally, if I would be stocking these, they would be $56.99. They're 30. There's a lot of stuff tonight, $36.99 that are UK versions that are just $36.99 tonight. So take advantage. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, that's $36.99. That one is sold to Travis Parmalee. Fred says, I'll do 55 on U2. Dakota said sold. That was on Iron Maiden. And Jason wants U2 Best Of. So here's the deal on the U2. The deal on the U2 is this. Who asked if there's 2 LPs? Tony Dull. So Tony Dull asked if there's 2 LPs. He's got dibs on it. If he passes, Fred, I have to do $64.99 because Jason said he will take it for $64.99. So Tony, it's yours for $64.99 if he passes. It's Fred's if he wants it for $64.99. And then Jason F., it's you're in third place if those 2 people pass. So we'll see what Tony and Fred says first. Fred says sell it. Okay, so 50 to Zach on Raiders and 35 to Sherry Darnell. What else is left in this bin? Here's the only thing left in this bin. U2 Songs of Experience on blue vinyl, $39.99. Behemoth is $39.99. Social Distortion, that's green vinyl, $59.99. Testament, The Gathering, $59.99. And then, of course, Dark Side of the Moon, $38.99. Best price on Songs of Experience. 10% would be $37. I'll go ahead and say $36. $36 on Songs of Experience, blue vinyl. Tony said go ahead and pass. All right, so Fred passes as well. So Tanner, that U2 is Jason F's at sticker price. No one bid on Creator, so if anybody wants it, $34.99 for Creator. $34.99 on Creator. John Wilson said take, and that was Songs of Experience. Sell that to John Wilson for $36. U2 Songs of Experience. And if anybody wants Creator, that's now a first come, first serve. Okay, let's see here. Let me put 999 back up. All right, let me move this. What else is in the bin with the Iron Maiden? Okay, give me 1 second on that and I'll go through those. Let me put these over here. And I've got a half bin of vintage to go through, and then that will be I think, a recap of all the new vintage arrivals from tonight. So let me, no, there's one other crate over here, I think. Let me go through these. What time is it, by the way? Well, it's just 11:30. It's early. We've got a Dave Edmonds Twangin'. That is sealed, $29.99. Thompson Twins, Into the Gap, $24.99. Split Ends, Frenzy, $19.99. Human Sexual Response, In a Roman Mood, that's $14.99. Boomtown Rats, A Tonic for the Troops, $19.99. That's in shrink wrap. Boomtown Rats is $19.99. Yachts Without Radar is $14.99. The Beatles, Rock and Roll Memories Volume 1, and a UK version, $24 and $39. One is sealed. The Beatles featuring Tony Sheridan is $24.99. Joe Jackson, Body and Soul is $24.99. Dire Straits, Extended Dance Play, $29.99. The Roaches, Another World, was $14.99. Wild Blue, No More Jinx is $14.99. Reworks of Art of Noise, $19.99. Robbie Neville is $14.99. Carlene Carter is $19.99. Nick Lowe, Labor of Lust, is $24.99. Dave Edmonds, Information, Dave Edmonds, is $14.99. The DBs, that is Home for the Holidays, $19.99. Joe Jackson, Night and Day, $19.99. Joe Jackson, I'm the Man, $19.99. Mike McGear, $19.99. Joe Jackson, Jump and Jive, $19.99. Capricorn 1 soundtrack, $19.99. Band on the Run picture disc, that is $49.99. Guy Goodman wants Carlene Carter, sell that to Guy Goodman. Any Which Way You Can soundtrack is $19.99. And the Blues Brothers, $24.99. Yep, that's where we start. These were, I showed those earlier. That's the bin we already went through twice. All that in there is still available. Those are all still available. Anything you want. Let's see here. What's in this bin? I've been through those. Yeah, let's go through this one. So I put these up earlier. Let me show them one more time. We have a Simon & Garfunkel Graduate soundtrack. Simon & Garfunkel Graduate soundtrack. That is a $35 start. The Graduate soundtrack has the Obi at the top. And we have Blondie Auto American. That is a $45 start. $45 start on Blondie, $35 start on the Graduate soundtrack. Wayne says $15 on the Archie. Sell that to Wayne Titsworth for $15. And Bert Jordan, you were second. What was Christmas? I don't think there was. Oh, there was Bobby V Christmas album. It was in there. Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. These are new vinyl arrivals. Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison, $28.99. The Cranberries Collection, $36.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan, The Reading Festival, 1983, $36.99. Queensryche, that is Promised Land, $38.99. Those are new and sealed. Lenny Kravitz's Greatest Hits is $48.99. Judas Priest, Ram It Down, $26.99. Nirvana, Incesticide. That is the 2LP 45 RPM version, $59.99. Last copy of Garbage Anthology, 2LP Transparent Yellow Vinyl, new release, $59.99. My last copy of Steely Dan, Can't Buy a Thrill. We have sold 30 copies of this tonight. Steely Dan, Can't Buy a Thrill, $36.99. The Who, BBC Sessions, $33.99. Pronounced Leonard Skinner, $38.99. John Wilson Wants Garbage. That was my last copy. We sold several of those tonight. Garbage sold to John Wilson. A restock of the Pronounced Leonard Skinner, Music on Vinyl. John Wilson also takes the last Steely Dan. But let's go ahead and make like a blank wait list because I have to remind myself to order more of those for sure. Those sold to John Wilson. The Who, Who's Next? Music on Vinyl Remastered, $38.99. New release from The Police. This is Ghost in the Machine. It's a picture disc on extended or with bonus tracks, $49.99. Billy Joel live at Yankee Stadium, June 22nd, June 23rd, 1990. 3LP, new release from Billy Joel, the Piano Man, $64.99. Overkill, Taken Over, $38.99. Music on Vinyl. Calvin Harris, 18 months, $56.99. Transformers soundtrack, $38.99. That's music on vinyl. And then this, for this week, this is Prince Greatest Hits, The Hits, Volume 1. That's $39.99. And Prince the Hits Volume 2, $39.99 as well. I've got 3 copies of Volume 1 left and 1 copy of Volume 2 left. Tool, live at Lollapalooza, is $36.99. 2 copies of Slayer, Monsters of Rock concert, 1994, $36.99 for Slayer. Joni Mitchell at Carnegie Hall, 1972, that's $36.99. The Goo Goo Dolls, don't we have a list for that? See if we have a list from that. The Goo Goo Dolls, somebody wanted one earlier tonight. And Sherry Darnell takes Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. That's sold to Sherry Darnell. 2 copies of Puff Daddy left. We have sold a bunch of these. This is first time on vinyl. No Way Out, 2 LP white vinyl, 25th anniversary, Puff Daddy and Family, No Way Out, $46.99. That's what's left in there. New vinyls. Puff Daddy, Joni Mitchell, Slayer, Tool, Prince, Transformers, Calvin Harris, Overkill, Billy Joel, The Police, The Who, Leonard Skinner, The Who, Nirvana, Judas Priest, Lenny Kravitz, Queensryche, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and the Cranberries. The Cranberries. All right. I've officially been through that one twice. Let's see here. So, I've already showed these once, but I was just going back through them. If anybody wants Blondie, it's a $45 buy it now. Blondie Auto American. That's a $45 buy it now. You can buy it now. Goo Goo Dolls, John Wilson. That was in this stack. It's in that stack. It's right below Johnny. And Simon and Garfunkel. This is a $35 buy it now. That's a $35 buy it now. Blondie and $35 on that. Gary Hackett wants a Stevie Ray Vaughan live at Reading. That's sold to Gary Hackett. And Travis Parmalee wants a Queensryche Promised Land. That's sold to Travis Parmalee. You had an album by Possessed and High Bend Tuesday left over from Knoxville. What price? How much was Queensryche? Queensryche is $38.99. $38.99. I've got 1 left. Michael, that is behind the counter in that black. Is there a black crate underneath that green crate, Seth? That's leftover hind bin. I think that's where that is. What Cranberries was that? That was Cranberries, the Dreams Collection. Cranberry Dreams Collection. Michael, we are on the hunt. We are on the hunt for that. Let's see. Yeah, we had a lot of new vinyl tonight. So I've went through all the vintage a second time, and now I'm working on going through some of the new a second time. And I do have some more stuff to put up for auction, so give me 1 second. So just doing some recaps. Scorpions Blackout, $33.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan Soul to Soul, $38.99. Scorpions Love at First Sting, $33.99. Tom Petty is $36.99. Thin Lizzy Thunder and Lightning is $33.99. 38 Special Forces, that is on orange vinyl, $29.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan, $46.99. The Beatles Revolver is $36.99. Scorpions Animal Magnetism is $33.99. Vagabonds of the Western World, Thin Lizzy, $33.99. X Los Angeles, $38.99. Nathaniel Merriweather, Lovage, that is $38.99. A restock of the Metallica Black Album is $36.99. Scorpions Savage Amusement is $33.99. And the 70s Pop Annual, $29.99. Travis Parmalee on Thin Lizzy. Travis, there's 2 in there. There's Vagabonds of the Western World and Thunder and Lightning. Let me know which one. What is in the red Misfits crate? What's in it? Give me 1 second. I'll go through it. Yeah, that's got some good stuff. I said that earlier because I've almost went through all the new vinyl twice. Travis Parmalee wants Thunder and Lightning. Sold to you. Thin Lizzy, Thunder and Lightning. Let's see what we got here. Did that crate make its way over here? Oh, it did. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, this was the high-end bin. Let's see. James Brown, Mickey Hart, George Strait, Fathers and Son, Ringo, The Sealed Genesis, Possessed. I think that's in our, I think he may have put that on Discogs. It's actually in that green crate. Michael Ling, I think we have that listed on Discogs now. You'll have to give me after the show to check on that, but I think Josh put that on Discogs yesterday. I pulled out a big stack of stuff out of that crate, and we started putting them on Discogs. So it's on there unless it's already sold. So if you don't mind to wait after the show, I'll have to pull that and see if we still have it. I've got a couple discounted records here. We had some stuff get dinged during shipping. So I got a couple on sale records here. These are these were very, very minute, but they did get dinged. This has a corner ding, and then this has like a corner crease. This is Rush Vapor Trails. Rush Vapor Trails. These were $36.99 originally. If anybody wants a copy, just $32. Rush Vapor Trails. Now, if you don't want one with dings, I've still got these in stock for $36.99. So I've got ding corners for $32, or I've got nice ones for $36.99. Did I miss the metal crate? Yes, we just went through it. We just went through it. But I'm about to go through some more stuff. So that's Rush. That's for your consideration. I just went through that bin with the scorpions and stuff. Let me set that to the ground. Let me just go through this bin in the back, because it does have some stuff I hadn't shown in a long time. And then that will leave, I think, one other crate that I hadn't been through a second time. Wayne, if you want one, just let me know. I think last time I didn't get a confirmation if you wanted me to special order you one. But yes, I will get those, and they will be in next week. Travis Parmalee says he's okay with dings. So sell that to Travis, $32 on that, Tanner. And I've got one left. If anybody else wants one, $32. We had a shipment get lightly damaged and just some dings and stuff. I hate to see that happen because it sucks. Deftones White Pony 20th Anniversary Box Set, $69.99. The Deftones White Pony 20th Anniversary Box Set. All that remains, the Fall of Ideals from Kraft. That is $28.99, all that remains. Television, Marquee Moon, that is $48.99. Extreme 2, Porno Graffiti, $38.99. Twisted Sister, Donington, that is on purple splatter vinyl, $33.99 for Twisted Sister, Donington. Patti Smith, Radio Ethiopia, $28.99. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers' Greatest Hits, $49.99. Anouk, Music on Vinyl, limited to 500, $34.99. Danzig, Satan's Child, 666, Splatter Vinyl, $33.99. Eye to Eye, 220 volt, is $38.99. We have Stevie Nicks, The Wild Heart, $29.99, new and sealed. The Oregon Trail, music from the Game Loft game on purple vinyl, $33.99. The Melvins, Eggnog, $26.99. Bad Brains Quickness, $25.99. Another copy of All That Remains. The newest Red Hot Chili Peppers album on gold vinyl, Return of the Dream Canteen, $44.99. Halloween, The Dark Ride, $49.99. That's on blue and white vinyl. Fleetwood Mac self-titled, $31.99. Total from Joy Division and New Order, that's a greatest hits of Joy Division and New Order, $36.99. Black Sabbath Paranoid, a deluxe edition, expanded with alternate tracks, $39.99. Funkadelic is $29.99. Surprised those are still there. A Love Supreme is $36.99. Sticky Fingers is $36.99. Led Zeppelin 1, $36.99. The Beach Boys Christmas album, $39.99. Stranger Things 3, $36.99. Scorpions Love at First Sting, $34.99. Bush Sea of Memories, $29.99. And Neil Young Toast, $42.99. And we showed these earlier tonight. The Misfits Collection, $34.99. Fred Wink wants a Funkadelic. Sell that to Fred Wink. He wants a Stranger Things 3 as well. That's sold to Fred. And let me see what I've got over here. Let me just push that one back to where it was. Anybody else? Fred Wink also wants a Misfits collection. Let's see. There's that. Let me see what's in this one. Television is $48.99. No, it's not a gatefold. It's $48.99. It's a UK import. $48.99. The Muppet Movie, that is on exclusive Scooter Yellow vinyl, $49.99. More of the Monkees. This is all analog from the Runout Groove. That is $42.99. The Runout Groove, $42.99. The Yes album, $28.99 for the Yes album. This is, excuse me, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Going Home, $44.99 with a little help from friends. Ringo Starr, Joe Walsh, Keb Mo, Warren Haynes. That's $44.99. Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains, Degradation Trip, music on vinyl, $44.99. Kiss Asylum, $33.99. REM Monster, $33.99. Taste, that's music on vinyl, Roy Gallagher, $38.99. Ennio Morricone, Western Themes Collected, that is $44.99. Mr. Big, lean into it. Mr. Big is $39.99. Oasis, What's the Story, Morning Glory, $38.99. Van Morrison, Blowing Your Mind is $38.99. 80s Movie Hits Collected, $44.99. Wasp, First Blood, Last Cuts. That's like a Wasp Greatest Hits, $46.99. Legend, Bob Marley, that's on the tricolor vinyl, $36.99. Jackson 5, ABC is $38.99. Winger, Pull is $38.99. The Smiths, Louder Than Bombs, $36.99. Guardians of the Galaxy, Deluxe Edition, that's the original soundtrack and the score music, $29.99. Panic at the Disco, Viva Las Vengeance, $29.99. Cradle of Filth, $33.99. Venom is $34.99. Candlemass Nightfall, $33.99. Methods of Mayhem, $38.99. Elvis Costello, Mighty Like a Rose, that's a music on vinyl, limited in number, $38.99. Ministry, live at Necronomicon, $39.99. Eagle Sayonara Japan, 1976 Volume 2, $44.99. Ennio Morricone Themes Collected Passion, $44.99. Motown Chartbusters is $27.99. The Quest by Yes, $49.99. And somebody really needs to grab these because I think y'all have seen when these go out of stock, the Now Yearbooks are like $150. We have two in the high-end bin. This is Now Yearbook 1982. The only one still in stock we have at original retail. That is $56.99. New York Dolls, red patent leather is $28.99 on red vinyl. Kenny Wayne Shepherd Band, Straight to You Live is $26.99. And From Elvis in Memphis, that is a music on vinyl pressing, $38.99. All right, I think we can stop there. I think everybody's got sleepy on me. When everybody gets sleepy, that's not good. So let me reset this for a second. We'll be back tomorrow night. It's almost midnight. Wow, it is time to stop anyway. We'll be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Last show of the week. We'll have lots more new vinyl again. But I've asked John to price as much vintage as possible because we won't be back Saturday. So we'll go back through a big selection of vintage. And probably, if we go through everything fast enough, we'll start going through some stuff we showed later in the week, and I will gladly start cutting some deagles on some of the leftovers. And so, yeah, what's the Iron Maiden bin? The Iron Maiden bin, I think Travis was waiting on that one. I can flip through that very fast, Travis. Just for you. I'll start from the back. This is some good new arrivals from tonight. Judas Priest Live is $33.99. Queensryche Empire is $44.99. The Rush Permanent Waves 3LP box, $79.99. Metallica S&M 3LP, $59.99. Kid Rock Greatest Hits, $36.99. Elton John Self-Titled, $31.99. Kiss Destroyer, $36.99. Kiss Alive 3, $44.99. Judas Priest is $36.99. 3 Days Grace is $28.99. Iron Maiden Seventh Son is $36.99. Eminem Curtain Call 2, $59.99. The Doors Waiting for the Sun, $29.99. Slayer Repentless, $31.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan Sky is Crying, $38.99. Extreme is $38.99. And then there's the stuff we started with. Behemoth is $39.99. Social Distortion, $59.99. Testament, $59.99. Creator was $34.99. And Pink Floyd was $38.99. Jerry Cantrell Bottom Dollar. $40. Did the last Blind Melon sell? I don't think we haven't went to the back yet to check. We did. So did we have any more? We don't have any more. We don't have any more. And that's my best price on Jerry Cantrell. I think these are actually technically on sale right now. So Luke, I could get more if I wanted them. So I will sell that to you for $40. That's the last copy I have on hand. Travis Parmalee wants Slayer, Repentless. Anybody else? Zach, we are out of Blind Melon, but if you want on the wait list, I am ordering more of those tonight. They will be here first of the week. They will be here first of the week if you want one. So just let me know. What's your best on New York Dolls? I really don't like discounting this new vinyl, but I will tell you, I usually save this for when it's actually on sale. New York Dolls, I will do this for $26. New York Dolls, $26. Recap this bin again. Sure thing. Judas Priest Live, $33.99. Queensryche Empire is $44.99. Queensryche Empire. Rush Permanent Wave, $79.99. Metallica is $59.99. S&M Kid Rock Greatest Hits is $36.99. Elton John is $31.99. Kiss Destroyer, $36.99. Kiss Alive 3, $44.99. Judas Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny, $36.99. 3 Days Grace is $38.99. Lots of Iron Maiden, Seventh Son, that is $36.99. Curtain Call 2 is $59.99. The Doors is $29.99. Slayer is $31.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan is $38.99. Extreme Pornography, $38.99. Behemoth, $39.99. Social Distortion, $59.99. Testament, $59.99. Pink Floyd, $38.99. And Creator was $34.99. Chris Micah said, sold. Sell him New York Dolls for $26, Tanner. William Lee Murray, Anthrax. Is that a question if we have something in stock? I don't think we do. We may have had some the other night. Where's the 2 crates that was like sitting on top of this? Over here? Yeah, okay. I think there was one. I think we had, and Luke in the Groove. Sell that to Luke. Help me out here, Tanner. Luke Mitchell. Luke Mitchell. We got an Andy Mitchell and a Luke Mitchell. $40 for Jerry Cantrell. Travis Parmalee also wants a Judas Priest Sad Wings of Destiny. Sold to Travis Parmalee. William Lee, I think we had one Anthrax, Greater of Two Evils. Is either Greater of Two Evils or worship music left over from, I think, like Monday or Tuesday night sale. So let me know if you're interested. I can send you pictures of it. I still got to send Cameron Nance pictures of Hip Hop Collected. I may just post that in the group because we have those on sale as well. Okay. Thanks, everybody, for watching. It is now almost midnight, Central Time. If you're watching on the East Coast, you're now into Friday morning. So get some rest. Come back at 7. We're going to do this all again with all new stuff. And we'll start discounting some stuff, too. I have box sets I didn't get to tonight. We'll do those tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Come back and see us tomorrow at 7. It'll be the last sale of the week. And we usually save the best for last. Right, Tanner? That's right.